Hi, today I'm gonna show you how the register of deadline is working. Here we have a list of deadlines in the system. You can find it here, registers of deadlines. And here is a list of the nearest deadlines of cases which are being leaded. So here we have the information about the case, about the time when it should be completed, a name of this term, it means that this is opposition period, and information about the client, who is responsible in the system, and of course the status of this. Deadlines are divided on each type of the case, so trademarks, industrial designs, utility models, inventions, and other cases. Here, as you see, those are shown the dates, and with this date is connected a task which should be done. I'm going to the case, and below on the deadlines I have these deadlines one more time, but here in the tasks I have shown a task which should be completed on the 15th of the November, and here there's information that if there is any opposition, I should close this task and implement the date of which is the end of the opposition period. Let's go to the configuration of this functionality. Here, as you see, I'm in the screen which you can find in the settings, deadlines. So this is the list of each deadline which was planned by us in the system. Here you see this is the list of the terms, and we can go to this case. So this is the opposition period. So this is the same which I showed you a few minutes ago, and here is the short information about the rules. So 90 days after publication date it is sent to user as a task. Let's go inside, and here we have the information about this deadline, the name, the model. The model means that this is connected in the database with the type of the case. So here, as you see, we have the different types, and this option means that this is generated with the date connected with the model. So this is the date from the database, and as you see here we have a lot of different dates, and this is connected with the publication and the number of days. So it means that 90 days after publication date it is the end of the opposition period. If we would like to put another date, let's assume that this is the something 90 days before publication date, so we should put only minus, and it means that this is the 90 days before publication date. Here we can also put information about the cyclical, so if it's should be created more than once, then we could choose also these options. And here we could implement the content. Please notice that that here we can find also tags which we could use in our content. The content is also as this default version proposed by us, but you can of course change, delete, or put any kind of data you would like to have. Below we have another option, so we can decide to what kind of users it is sent. So users of the system, administrators of the system, or clients. For users and administrators we could create two types of information. So it could be only an email, or maybe task and email. So we have to mark this option, so it means that this is created with a task, and for the clients it is always created information as an email. We can also decide if the deadline is shown in the client's panel, so we could also create this information. and below we have deadline terms. So here we can decide what kind of situation should happen to create this deadline in the system. So here it will happen only when the status is equal with registration publication. But of course, in another situation, this deadline is could be connected with another terms. Let's go to the another example. This is the information which is sent to the clients when 30 days before expiry date. So here, as you see, minus 30 before expiry date. Information to the client, and here we have tags. So on expiration date, the protection period of the trademark, name of the trademark, protection number of this, and information that it expires. And here please take a look on the deadline terms. So if doesn't happen anything wrong with this case, so there was no previous expiry, invalidation, refusal, or discontinuation, only in this situation this deadline will be generated. Please notice that we have the deadlines which are general, so these deadlines are created for each case in the system. And also we have the deadlines which are connected only with the specific case. So here in the addition of the case, we can also create our own deadline to this case. So it means that if we, for example, cooperate with a legal company from another country, when we realize a external registration process, then we could implement our own deadlines connected only with this country, which are specific. Please also notice that regarding the deadlines to the inventions, industrial designs, and utility models, we suggested and created the default deadlines not to the process, but only to the reminders for the payment for the next period. So here, as you see, it is a reminder to send to the users for the 4th year of the protection. And for these type of cases, we created a special function when you can choose the number of the year and create your own reminder. So it is much more helpful for you for implementation. I would like to also suggest you to start the configuration of this model for reading how does the current default version looks like, and after that I would like to suggest to have a short call with us, and then we will suggest you and help, of course, how to configure that, because if you start it in the right way, then it will be much more helpful for using the system in the future. Thank you very much.